Welcome to Fuzzy, a touchable art exhibit. We have Charlotte Davis, Charlotte Reed from Art Equals, Judy Dominic, Karen Boyhan, Mark Klish-Walker, Carol Freed, Margaret Ryan, also known as Peg, and Ann Leader. I love this show. It is at St. John's Unitarian Church in the Henley Gallery, through the end of the month. Okay, so this is our opening, but if you can come by anytime, call first if you can, or come out on a Sunday after a service, which is usually over around noon, and people should be here around till like 1:30. So the first thing we have is Floating Island by Karen Boyhan. These are punch needle, and you can touch everything here. Oh, I forgot to say that. I think that was the point. Wigland is her other one, and I love this. It's so great because squirrels and wigs, everyone's got a wig. And if you live around here anywhere, you pass Wigland all the time, and you wonder, what is it? There you go. This is Charlotte Reed's, and it's got found objects in it. Some you know what they are, and some you don't. And I like it because it reminds me a little bit of cyanotype, even though it isn't, but it's blue, and it's got like mysterious objects and shapes in it, which is what cyanotype often looks like. Now these are Charlotte Davis's. She is a weaver maybe she isn't a weaver. She's a knitter. She knits a lot. She knit all these sleeves. They're called fidget sleeves. You put one on, and what do? You fidget. It has all these little doodads on them. Look, this one has a little inchworm. Ooh, cool. There he is, or she. And there's a lot of fuzziness here. This one is called Sock Monkey Just Hanging Around. And I saw this when she was working on it. She and Mark worked on this too. He kind of assembled it. And he cracks the whip. That is what he's great at. That is an art. This is, they worked on it for a long time and didn't see the sock monkey. That was kind of one of the later touches. When I saw that, I was like, wow, this is the best. Okay. And this is another one of their projects. I got to say also, shout out to Sophie, who helps set up and carries stuff around and follows directions and has great ideas as well. People are invited to braid it, and once all the braids are assembled, Charlotte's going to make a rug out of it. It's going to be cool. And this is called Very Touchable Flowers, and they're on magnets. So, you can move them around, put them where you want. Pretty cool. This is one of Mark's giant flowers. He even beaded the frame. How cool is that? So much detail. Wow. There was another one of his back there too. I forgot to do. Let's see. This one also his. Okay, more detail, more beads. Oh, and here's how to use a fidget sleeve, if you didn't know. It can be for anyone, but they're pretty interesting. Okay, and around the corner, we've got work by Judy Dominic, which a little bit hard to see here, but in real life you can see the color a little bit better. It would look really cool hanging in a window. It's a bit transparent. And it is called Prayer Flag Series Number 7, Broadcasting. It has hog casing, wooden skewers, watercolors, synthetic sinew, and willow rod. Did I say that twice? Okay. Really cool one. There, and then down here, Carol made this mini labyrinth. And the cool thing about this labyrinth, it started as pearls, okay? And she said people were too afraid to touch the pearls. So she took them off, and they left little pearl pieces, and she left those on because they are really cool. And if you don't know about labyrinths, there's a lot of instructions here about really you just kind of zen out and let your fingers do the walking. Okay, now we're gonna move some of this stuff over, but once we do, this will look a little better. But right now, Peg Ryan is a paper maker and a book maker, and she can do anything. She has a lot of books in the book arts group that I'm part of. And here's her other one, because she makes paper. And if you make a lot of paper, ooh, this is so cool. We got to do close-ups. Look at all this texture. Whoa. So cool. Here's the blue. She uses indigo, I believe. Sorry, I'm trying not to get a shadow, but here we are with shadows. There's some more. And if you come, you can just reach out and touch these. Okay. Then we're going back over more Judy Dominic. Over here, this is called Fragments, and Judy does a lot with fabric, as you can tell. The great thing about Judy is if you've ever met her in real life, she looks like her art. I can't explain it, but there's like this seamless web of, I don't know, it's like she has an art director or something, and she, like all her stuff is, I don't know, I can't explain it. Anyway, these are her women warriors. The one back here is called Layers of Time. Another one that would look great in a window. There's a lot of transparency there. There's some bark. There's some walnut dyed silk cordage. I mean, and I'm sure she dyed it herself with her own walnuts. This is called Codes, and this is willow rods and hog casing as well. And you can hang it any direction. That is one of the cool things about this. Okay, and last but not least, this is by Ann Leader and Carol Freed. This is a collaborative work. They are also both book artists, and what they did was take all these books, they hung them up, and they are not inviting you not only to touch them, but you can snip one off. There's some scissors over here, which we'll get to. They're safety scissors. So we've got the scissors. You take you snip one off if you want, or you can just alter it while it's on the string, I guess, if you brought your own like crayon, which I often do, or whatever thing to write with. And they're all different. They're so cool. I mean, this is just, wow. I love this piece. And I promised them, they can't come, but because they live down in Kentucky, and they promised that I would take pictures before, because people can take these home with them. And so, honestly, there may not be anything for them to pick up because all these will be gone. Anyway, this is the show. I send to all the artists. These are the directions here. Look, touch, select. One, cut, take, and alter. So that's it. Thank you so much. I hope everyone comes out. And this is the pre-show before I move all the furniture and everything, or before I have kids help me do it. And that's it. Thank you.